We're here at the first international conference for regional cooperation, basically between us and our neighbors. And you're here, and some would say, what is a settler doing here in a place which is all about how we're going to be good friends with those who are around us?
I think the fact that this is the first international conference is somehow ironical, because basically the whole settlement movement, the whole establishment of Jews living in Judea and Samaria was based on relationship with the neighbors. And if it wasn't for outsiders who tried to come and interfere and to cause borders and to cause arguments, we could have stayed living there one next to the other peacefully without any intervention.
What can you tell us really about the situation in your area, in Efrat? We understand that there's, I wouldn't say good connections, but there is some sort of cooperation with the Arabs, right?
Efrat was established 30 years ago under the belief that we don't need to be surrounded with a fence. We don't want to live behind the fence. And thank God to the leaders who led the Yeshuv back then. And up until today, those relationships with our neighbors have managed to maintain themselves, and we still don't need a fence, and we still manage to live peacefully one next to the other.
How has this felt? Relationships, dialogue?
There is a dialogue, there is direct conversation with the leaders of the Arab villages around us. Unfortunately, there are extremists who are trying to sabotage that and trying to cause them to be afraid of us and us to be afraid of them. But up until today, that hasn't worked for them.
You know, when people talk about peace, they many times talk about separation. Basically, what you're saying here is that that brings the opposite.
I think it's already obvious to everybody that separation won't lead to any fruitful result. The Palestinians can't maintain themselves without a commercial and financial connection with the State of Israel, and therefore there needs to be some sort of mechanism where we can live one next to the other peacefully.